Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Mitchell, and today Justin and I will be discussing about focus on yourself. We do these Instagram lives every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And if you guys find this video content of value, you guys can show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equal to the value of this video. And without further ado, I am going to add Justin on the line, so if you guys could just hang on tight. What's up? What's up, JR? How you doing, man? Yo, Yaku, man, how you been? It's been a minute. How you doing? And happy Tuesday to everybody out there. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Oh, nice. You been out of town. Where you been? Oh, DC. Nice. Family? JR said, love watching these shows, learn from them every time. Thank you. I really appreciate it. What's up, Justin? How you doing? Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna add Justin in right now.
All right. And we're on. What's good, Justin?
That's good, homie. Just getting this adjusted.
No, take your time. Yaku just came back from DC, he said. He said
Yo,
everything was closed. Everything was closed. And that part sucks. Yeah.
Well, good to have you back, man. Happy
Good to have you back.
Good trip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hopefully you didn't.
Yeah, we missed you, man. I was like, where Yaku at? You know?
Hopefully you didn't get into too much shit. I saw some of the pictures he posted. I figured you was out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to bug him, you know.
Yeah.
didn't want to bug him too much.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Justin is on. What's up, Justin?
What's up,
Justin?
What is
All
up?
right. We'll wait a little bit longer before we get started. I already gave a little intro. We're going to be talking about focus on yourself. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Focus. Yeah.
I am scared.
On yourself.
You don't have to be scared, Justin.
You know.
How's the audio, Justin? I remember last time. Not you, Justin. But the other Justin. He said the audio was kind of off.
No, I figured who you was talking to. It's all good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sponsorship, Justin.
None. And you know why? Because I haven't heard anything. They haven't done nothing. Which is messed up because a book I've been waiting for is coming out soon, and I want to get it.
What's that book called, Justin?
I think it's called like 12 More Rules or something. It's a new Jordan Peterson book. It's coming out early next
12
year.
More Rules. Okay.
Yeah, or the final. I can't remember the exact title. I really literally just found out that it was coming out.
Okay.
So, but I'm like, cool. You know, I would like to get that book. I would like to listen to it and not have to read it. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they actually hit me up.
Matter of fact, next episode, I might have to swap these shoes out for some books. I'm gonna need to swap these shoes. It's a nice little display, but I feel like books are the reason why we are here today. So, anyways,
they make you look smart.
But okay, I think we should just get this. Let's get this started, Justin.
Let's do what we do, man.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk. So number one, we're talking about relationships first, and then focusing on yourself.
Yeah.
So Justin, I'm gonna have you start it out for us.
I mean, the main thing is, you know, the whole title. You know, stand on your purpose and everything. Yeah. For anybody, but especially dudes, man, it's just figure out your purpose, stay on it, don't chase. I mean, if I had to sum it up in three steps, that would be it. But truthfully, man, like figuring out your purpose, and I say your purpose, but I'm gonna say something that drives you. Because I think the term purpose could be loaded. It's like you have to find your purpose in life. It's like everybody ain't trying to save the fucking world, but you know, maybe, but you know, maybe you maybe you want to learn something about programming. Maybe you want to learn how to drive. You know, whatever that purpose is. So you need to find it, and and put your energy and drive towards that. As a matter of fact, I want to bring and I neglected to mention this but we were talking before this. But it's back to a while ago, the three things that I really try to think about in my own life is having three hobbies. You know, one to keep you in shape, one to keep you creative, one to make you money. You know, and it's just that simple. I would say, yeah. I'm sorry. What did Yaku say? If you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of no, exactly.
Someone else? Yeah, you can't take care of somebody else if you can't take care of yourself first.
Yeah, exactly. No romance without finance, as they used to say back in the day.
Yeah. What did Justin say? Justin said, but don't forget to take care of for others whenever other needs help while you can't help. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
if you can't help, for sure.
I'm not saying, you know, fuck everybody. Do what you need to do.
Yeah.
What I am saying though is in your own private life, like you need to put yourself first. That's just because you're the only one that can. And that's the only way you're going to be able to really get ahead in life. And I don't mean that from a selfish perspective. That's not like put myself first at everyone else's expense. That means if you say, you know, I mean, to keep it simple, if you only have $10 to your name and somebody comes and they're like, oh, I need $10 for something.
Yeah.
You know, don't give your last and start
$10
to help them.
Yeah.
You know, split it with them or tell them, hey, I can get you. You know what I mean?
$2.
Yeah,
it's $2.
I mean, yeah, but even then, if $10 is all you got for the month, you need to hold on to that whole 10. You know.
Yeah.
But I use that as an example of just you have to put yourself first. You should come first.
Yeah.
Because you can't, like Yaku said, you can't take care of no one else if you're not taken care of, and the main person to take care of you is you.
Also, just one thing. So, Justin, I know one of our viewers, Justin, is on right now. We spoke to him yesterday. So, if there's anything that you don't want us to talk about, feel free. Just let us know. But if you don't mind, we might bring up some points that we might want to address later on down in this episode, if that's okay with you. I just want to make sure that I have your consent that it is okay.
Yeah, and we wouldn't do anything like invading your privacy or nothing like that. So don't it won't be intimate. Don't get worried about anything like that.
And he said so some people stuck up with the idea that they come first, that they become too selfish. And he said, oh, thank you. He said you could talk about anything. Thank you, I appreciate it. So
No, but look, that definitely happens. Neither one of us is saying that's not the key. That doesn't happen. I mean, I think it's human nature in a way. What I will say though is you don't want to be so giving that you start to neglect yourself. It is a balancing act, man, and like it's great. It's great to care for other people. It's great to care for the world. It's great to want to help, but at the same time, you can only help so many people if you're at a stagnant level, or if you don't have the resources to do it. You have to build your own resources, and the better your resources are, the more you're able to help people.
It is a human need to feel significant or important. It's a need. That's why people give into charities and all this. Like they do this for themselves. Of course, they want to help other people out too, but it's the sense of feeling important.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people actually charity is a great thing. Yeah, because I think there are a lot of cases where people do it because they want to help. There are a lot of people we see, famous people. Oh, I'm gonna donate this. They make a big show out of it. But then you find out people for instance, I know like Michael Jackson. It's known that like in his lifetime he donated millions. Tens of millions to various charities. No one ever knew. You know what I mean?
This was back then too, so millions worth a lot more.
Seriously, and I mean, and to be fair, that was Michael Jackson. That's a different level of celebrity. I don't think he needed more fame, but that's to be also, as an example of people. Like some people want the clout. Hey, we donated $100,000. Let's make a big event out of it. But some people are just like, look, I have this. I want to make sure certain people are good. What did this say?
So Justin said you can care for yourself and care for others when you can. JR Dom said yourself can be focused on from someone else because your focus it's kind of hard to read because your background is white as well.
I'll tell you what I read.
You read it. Yeah.
Because your focus has helped them
Uh-huh.
to focus on themselves while they focus on you because you focused on them, when in reality it's because you focused on them. I mean, yeah, look, the focus thing can be a symbiotic thing, especially in like a relationship. If you're in a long-term relationship, like a marriage or something like that, then yeah, you're playing by different rules. But I'm saying, like, if you're in if you're in this single or just kind of dating game, non-committal and whatever it is, focusing on yourself it's crucial.
It's
It
also
is.
very important. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I'm just saying it's crucial.
Yeah.
You say I agree with all that. If you can't take care of yourself, it's hard to take care of others in the way you intend. Yeah, and then Yaku said educating yourself builds character, confidence, motivation to move forward. Your other will also appreciate you're not too Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Look, man, bettering yourself in any way helps to make you a well-rounded person. Which, I mean, the benefits of that are astronomical. That's all over the place, you know. Yeah.
And if you are in a relationship and you're not focusing on yourself and you're focusing on the relationship more, what tends to happen is your relationship starts to diminish. And the reason why is because most men, and this is like the heterosexual relationship, that's what we talk about. Most men that puts too much focus into the relationship gives this feeling to the girl where he's lacking some sort of purpose. It's like, why do you have so much time to invest into me? Now, I'm not saying don't invest any time into your significant other, but the main point is to focus on yourself first, and they will come along with you. So you're completing each other. What's up, Carter? What's up, Yizzy? How you doing, man? How you doing? Yizzy does a lot of Pokemon, so I gotta give him a little shout out right here too. Pokemon, yeah.
What's up, man? What's up? Yeah. Look, I think the great Patrice O'Neal, he put it best. Something I went through a lot when he was talking about priorities in his life, and that dude said he told his girl that his priorities are him, his career, his mother, and then her.
Hey, he ain't wrong.
And then he was like, but you are fourth. He was like, out of those things, you are fourth. Like, he was like, no one's going to love him more than himself. So he's first, which makes sure. His career, because if he can't make a living, he was like, if he a bum-ass dude, she ain't going to be with him. He's going to live and he a bum. So it has to be. It has to be second. His mother is his mom. Single
you
mother.
You only get one of those.
Yeah, come on. Your mom is your mom. He's like, you are fourth. Like, do you know how amazing that is? And, I mean, of course, him being the great comedian he went on to, make it for it, but make great points. Like, I known you for only 5 years. You already on fourth. What kind of arrogance is it that you want to be known? But he brought up a wonderful point, which was, he's right, man. We got to focus. Like, we have to focus on ourselves. And a big part of focusing on yourselves is finding, like I said, I hate saying purpose, but finding a purpose or just finding something that you are passionate about, or figuring out a goal you want to accomplish and throwing what you can into it. But I could say, girls get attention from everyone, so someone with a passion stands out from the world. You know what? And it's something else to this. I was telling Mitchell before this. I saw this ratchet ass video on YouTube.
Are you gonna say it?
You damn right. I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead, say it.
I'm gonna say
it's our house. We can say it.
I saw this ratchet ass video on YouTube, and it was this woman who was a stripper, hardcore stripper, had the chest tattoo and everything.
We got their attention.
Hardcore, and she was basically screaming. She was like saying, like, I'm gonna tell dudes this. I'm gonna put them on game. And her exact words was, all right, not exact, because I ain't gonna say everything she said, because she was good with it. But she was like, basically, like, if a dude showers her with attention, always calling, always texting, all this stuff, she basically was like, I'm gonna give him that granny pussy. I'm gonna just lay there. I want to see if, because and this was her reasoning, because I want to see if he really about me like that. He ain't gonna do nothing to see if he'll just basically accept
me for her.
But then she said, if a dude's ain't been giving her no attention, You know, he ain't calling, he ain't checking up, he ain't
Mhm.
answering her text or whatever.
Mhm. Mhm.
Her exact words is, "I'ma fuck his life up." And then she goes on to talk about all the nasty stuff she's gonna do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, what she gave was really like a gem, golden knowledge in a very
Mhm.
vile way. It was
Yeah.
like super, it was
Mhm.
super extreme, but she was basically honest, which was,
Mhm.
you know, if you don't give her no attention, yeah, you're gonna
She.
ironically get the most out of it. It's gonna
Mhm.
cause the most attraction. It's gonna make her
Mhm.
think like, oh, this dude feels like he doesn't need me. It's not even
Mhm.
like they're not worthy. It's like he doesn't need me.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna prove that he does. I'm gonna fuck his life up. That was her exact
Yeah, yeah,
words, man.
because she could not yes, exactly.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And like I said, that's a very vile.
Mhm.
I say vile, but
Mhm.
maybe my younger, dirtier self, I would have been like, "Oh snap!" But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm a little older now,
Mhm.
but yeah, that's a very vulgar way to
Mhm.
put that. But like I said, it's
Mhm.
a lot of truth to it, man.
Mhm.
You'll be surprised by how just focusing on your own stuff,
Mhm.
not throwing, not just being frivolous with your attention and your time.
Mhm.
And by
Mhm.
frivolous, I mean just giving it out to anybody.
Mhm.
Really being selective.
Just
We
yeah.
talked about it before. It creates value. It's the whole
Yeah.
scarcity creates
She,
value sort of thing.
I was just
You
gonna
know,
bring that up. Mhm.
yeah, it'll create a value, man.
Mhm.
But this is the thing too. You don't want that shit to just be a game.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be a ploy of like, "Ooh, I'm looking busy and you ain't
Yeah.
doing nothing." You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Know some
I
people
think
like that.
we
Yeah.
actually need to be doing
Mhm.
something.
Let's read some of the comments. So Justin
Yeah.
said, some people don't want to go the extra length to help someone because it's too much of an hassle. I could agree with that to a degree because there's no benefits. There's no benefit for them. So that's why they might not do it. And then Dom JR said, it's okay to be broke in a relationship. She just can't be more broke than you. Maybe.
But
Um,
what's
mhm,
funny? We mentioned this last show, but and it's true. It's like men don't give a fuck about being broke.
mhm,
Men don't give a fuck about a woman
mhm,
being broke. That's why this whole like, that's why. All right, that's why this whole relationship shit
mhm,
has been like really turned upside down, and
mhm,
it fucked a lot of women up. It really has. This
mhm,
whole like Miss Independent and I don't need no man
mhm,
and all this other shit. Because I mean,
mhm,
we talked about it the last show where
mhm,
women. I said the phrase like women educate themselves out of the dating because
mhm,
women date are crossing up
mhm,
in the dating hierarchy and stuff like that.
mhm,
But the thing that messes it up is that women. I think there are a subset of
mhm.
women
What's up, Bonnie? How you
who,
doing? Mhm,
what's up, Bonnie, who honestly don't really understand what men look
mhm,
for and what they want.
mhm,
And they get upset because men, we're not turned on by the same thing that women are. Like
mhm, mhm,
I've seen videos and I've heard the podcasts and the shows where women are talking and
mhm,
they like can't find a man and men are trash and this stuff. But then
mhm,
they'll go, I make my own money. I'm making six
mhm,
figures. And where the
mhm.
men? And I'm like, man, don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you make six figures or not.
Yeah,
Man, don't give a damn about that.
yeah.
Real talk,
We
Mitchell.
don't. We don't.
Yeah,
And no. Well, small percentage do. Very, very small percentage. They do.
if
And
she
those.
fine enough though, it don't matter. If that
Yeah.
woman is, and I'll even be, I'll put it like this:
Mhm,
if she tickles what that man likes, I won't even say fine, because
mhm,
then you get to the whole thing of like, well, these beauty standards and what's fine, and I
mhm,
ain't saying that, but if that dude likes what that
mhm,
woman's bringing to the table,
mhm,
like physically,
mhm,
he wouldn't give a damn if she working at 7-Eleven.
mhm.
You know, he don't like we most men. You're right, just aren't married like wired that
We're
way.
very
It doesn't mean
visual
anything,
creatures. Visual
but that
creatures. Yeah.
yeah, but that's lost.
Yeah. You can have $1 million, and then if we can't find you attractive, it's kind of like, all right, what's it's shallow to approach it, but that's how society kind of brought men like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's messed up the game. Listen, if y'all
Yeah.
want to speak basic, I'm hinting around it, but I'm gonna tell you what to watch. I can't say it because I don't want to be an asshole. But if y'all want to see something entertaining, look up "Man Tells Woman She's Gonna Die Alone."
Oh yeah, I remember you sent me that. That was a little ruthless.
It was.
Basically, I'm gonna summarize it up for you guys. All right. Basically, he said that you average at best. You trying to get a man that's at a 9 or a 10, and you at 5 at best. So you're gonna die alone. That's basically what he said.
He put. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but he. This is the thing is he had some amazing points in that. It's just the delivery was just
ruthless,
rough.
cutthroat. Yeah.
The delivery was horrible. Like I won't say horrible but it was rough, man. But he made a lot of great points about value in the marketplace, man. And like, I know that sounds like, oh, you're just demeaning people down to a number, and what about the person? But I mean, when you looking for something, you gotta kind of know what you're looking for. If I got money for a Honda Civic, I can't go shopping for no fucking Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
I got Honda money.
Yeah.
I ain't even got new Honda money. I got used
Honda money.
You know what I'm saying? So how am I gonna sit here with my used Honda money talked about? Oh, but I want that Rolls though, and I deserve that Rolls because the world told me I deserve that Rolls Royce. So that's what I'm getting. And it's like your credit fucked up. You done went bankrupt. You done did this.
Yeah.
You only make $30,000 a year.
You still gotta feed your kid.
Yeah, you got like 4 kids. What you get child like you don't have like you don't get that, and that whole message has been lost. I know that went a little bit on the tangent, but even then, I say all that stuff to basically say like that's why us as dudes, man, we have to work. We have to, especially dudes, and all people, but let's be honest, we dudes. We're talking more about dudes. You have to be focused on what you want to do and what you're trying to get done.
And to the people that's watching right now, or you're watching this after our live, what is something that you guys are focusing on right now? What is something that you're doing right now? And I'd love to hear it from you guys. I'd love to know what you are actually doing, what type of action that you're actually putting on that you're doing right now. That maybe there's a lot of people that's going to be telling you, no, you can't do it. It seems like a bad idea. It doesn't seem like it will work out. There's going to be a lot of those type of people out there, which moves me to my next point. How do you keep motivated when everyone around you doesn't seem to want what's best for them? What's best for them. So everybody wants to see you do good. They just don't want to see you do better than them. Let's touch on that.
I mean, yeah, it's funny because it's one of those things that you see in a lot of memes and shit on social media. It's like, keep your circle small, and you got only have those who ride for you, and all that kind of crap. Which I guess is good in its own right. I don't like it, but I'm a weirdo. I truly admit that.
Happy marriage, Bonnie. Yeah. Yeah, good. That's good. That's really important. Yeah, that's really
super important.
Yeah.
But the thing with that is you have you have to realize that there's a lot of truth to that. You gotta be careful with your energy, man. And people are energy vampires. People will suck you dry and not return anything. People fuck you up, man. And I know that sounds kind of metaphysical and maybe a little woo-woo for people, but we've all experienced you having a great day, and then you get around some downer dude, a downer person, and then they just mess your whole energy up. Now you all dark. It's like, what the hell just happened?
Dark? Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is real, man. So you have to be very careful. And if you got anybody who ain't who will, and I don't mean criticize. You see, because we all need criticism if they're doing it in the with the best intentions.
Yes.
If I say my dream is that I want to go to space, and you look at me and it's like, all right, Justin, how the hell are you really gonna get to space, man?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you doing it you being a friend?
What I mean? Let's see what
go ahead.
said. Oh, I missed that earlier. My bad. He said, unlike me, I spent a lot of time, extra mile to help school tutor. Classmate in need to boost the grades up, and that's very
good,
that's good.
The karma will come back to you, man.
Yeah, and he also said he's trying to focus on a software engineering job, socializing will help me to help communicate my skills. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Number one, you're already doing it, so that's really important. Bonnie said, "I hate unsolicited marriage advice." Give me an example. I would love to hear it. Yaku said, "As long as you keep up with your hobbies and stay true to yourself, the outside shouldn't matter." Yes,
It
I want to
shouldn't,
talk about that.
but one thing I will say about the Yaku is we gotta realize too, we are older at this point.
Hmm.
So we're at a stage in our life where we
Yeah.
really know that shit.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Although to be fair to
It's like
Yaku, that dude, he's been very focused on his like art and stuff since I've known him. So, you know, some people are just born,
Never,
they know,
yeah.
you know, and they're on it. They find it early, they own it, and they don't waver.
And let's see, Bonnie said, people try to probe to see if there's an issue in my business, and then they try to be mentors. But but we all know these people are just insecure about their own relationships. Yep.
I'm gonna just say this, Bonnie. You could write a book about that because
Yeah.
I said though, I've always said, and I'm not the first one to say it. I've heard it before, but like the
Yeah.
worst advice women could get about men is from other women. It's terrible for the most part.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Because it's gonna be like,
Yeah.
dog. Some of it might be good. Some of them might have their head on their shoulder. But a lot of them, man, oh my God, man. Look, women are ruthless. And if you happy, if she ain't happy, she don't want to see you happy.
Nope.
And that's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
If she
People
ain't,
want to see you do
they wanna
good.
see
They
you
just don't
miserable.
want to
So,
see you
yeah,
do better than them.
That's
And
by
that's the
far the
truth.
worst.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Women getting advice
Yeah.
from other women in relationships is like, hell no.
Yeah. I
Don't,
wrote something
don't,
down. Yeah.
don't do it, player.
Yeah. I wrote something down. Actually, let me read this from JR first. My focus, action on myself. So this is what he's doing. Working on my personal character that stems from values as opposed to appealing to others, but selling my personality. Communicate honestly, freely as appropriate filter. JR, I know JR personally, and he has a really good character. He's very optimistic. He's always smiling, which is very good. So he has a characteristic that attracts a lot of people. So you're gonna do good, man. You just got to keep crushing it. But I wrote something down. This is not from me, but let me just read it. So if you're surrounded with people that aren't doing things, that lacks drive and dreams, as long as you move past that comfort zone, there are people, their natural tendencies are to pull you down to their level because they don't want to see you succeed that much. And I want to say at least 90+% of those people that you're around are not the people that wants what's best for you, even though they're saying like, oh, hey, keep doing it. I want what's best for you. Like everything becomes a competition to them. And it's up to you to kind of filter those type of people out, because eventually those people that are following you, that want you to do good, will not want you to do good. What's up, big boy? Not Cheeto. Yeah, so let me see what else I got. Okay. So Tony Robbins, I have to refer back to him. He said, what people can do is amazing. It's what they will do that's disappointing. And the point of that is massive action. Taking massive action, which is why I asked you guys, what's one thing that you guys are currently doing right now that you're pursuing? Because right now it's COVID. I know a lot of people are working from home, but that means that you have time to still focus on yourself. And are you allowing yourself time to focus on yourself? Are you giving yourself enough time?
And I want to say on that COVID thing, it's also like it's also important to realize you are a person. So you know, if you like, I know me personally, like I was very focused, and then I lost some focus for a minute. You know, I think maybe the COVID blues hit, being like, you know, whatever it is, and now I'm like, okay, I think I was able to rebound and get back on what I need to do, what I've been wanting to do. So, you know, we are all people, man. Take care of your mental health. You know, that's stuff we talked about in the previous show. Yeah, man. So, like, just take care of your mental health, but always remember you got to go, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, motivate yourself.
Mitchell, do you remember? Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, what about him? And Yaku said, competition has driven people to great heights. It's what you do with what comes in your way. Yes,
Oh yeah, I
exactly.
mean, hey,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah, for sure.
listen. If
Sure.
you ain't never watched The Last Dance, watch that to hear Michael Jordan. He took it as a personal offense. All
Yeah,
right, he said that
he's
about
crazy.
87 times.
Yeah.
That whole thing, I took it as a personal offense. It's like the man was
Mhm.
trying to eat his burger, man. Like So yeah, it's amazing what like a competitive spirit can do.
Yeah.
You know, you just got. I
So,
think you just got to realize what works for you.
mhm. Yeah, and so yeah, I'm just reading off the stuff that I have, which is like accomplishing big goals takes time. No one will see your vision for you. You have to see it for yourself. And if you try to explain your vision to somebody, they won't see it. They won't see it. And then majority of the time, they're gonna talk you away from doing it because they're probably not comfortable doing that. And once they see someone it doesn't justify for them, so it doesn't make sense for you to do it. That's
Yeah,
how they see it.
it's
They
hard
can't
to.
justify
Well,
it.
that's the thing. It's hard for people if they're not in your position. They don't see what you see. It's hard for them to relate to it, especially if you're trying
Exactly.
to do something new.
Exactly.
Something that they could never see themselves doing.
Mm-hmm.
So you have once again, you have to be careful about
Mm-hmm.
the energy that you take in, the people you
Say
associate
EJ?
with.
Yeah.
The folks that you
Yeah.
allow to your inner circle, man. You gotta learn. We talked about this too. Keep your private life private. Some stuff you just
Mm-hmm.
need to keep close to your chest.
Yeah.
And let them know you've made that move once you've made
I,
it.
I need to say one thing, which is the moment I start keeping my mouth shut about my relationship has gotten so much better. The less that people know, the less they could talk about, the less ammunition you could give them to talk about. Because whatever's outside, they always want to give their 2 cents. And their 2 cents usually ain't what it goes back to what they were saying, like they don't want you to do better. Bonnie was like unsolicited advice. It's because they're not doing good. They want you they subconsciously want to drag you down to their level.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
get that. I mean, once again, it could be a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big part of it. But the
Mm-hmm.
main thing is you got to protect your energy
Mm-hmm.
in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you want. You know what you want. So,
Mm-hmm.
you have to do everything you can to protect that goal, protect that dream,
Keep the outside people on the outside.
Yeah.
They don't need to know what's going on
Everyone
inside.
don't need to know what you're working on and what you're doing.
Yeah, unless you want to.
Like you said, they can't
yeah.
together.
But yeah. He said he's a computer science graduate, and 10 years ago, I got scammed by a private college, and I asked him if he can teach me some of his technical skills, but we're both programming. He refused to help. My guess is that it's too much of a hassle to teach me stuff. It might be.
Yeah. But you know what? You
and that's
live
okay.
to learn.
You live to learn. It's okay.
So
Yeah, it's
you
okay.
take it under your own. You make it your own responsibility to learn how to program.
Yeah,
That's just it is what it is. And now all right, I don't fuck with this dude no more.
Mm-hmm.
I went on my way to help him. I asked him for something, he didn't return it. All right, cool. I'm done.
Yeah.
Don't be hard. And I say this, and this is advice that I would give out, but I really just started following when I turned 30. Is you can't hold on to grudges and resentment.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta let that shit go, man. If someone do you wrong, if you can rectify, fine. If not, you need to learn to be like, all right, wash your hands of it, keep it moving, man. Because that's energy you need to put somewhere else. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah, it's gonna eat you up. It's gonna eat you up.
Now,
too.
I will say this though, unless it's something egregious, and if it's a situation where it's beat down on sight, then you whoop that motherfucker. That you do what you gotta do. All right, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm above that. But I only turned the other cheek so far. Now I turn around and pop them in the damn eye socket. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta. But for the most part, for stuff like that, you have to.
JR old roommate. Yeah.
Negro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I started to dislike selfish people. I mean, selfish people, it's gonna be all around us. The thing is, that's why I say put the focus on yourself, because ain't nobody gonna want what's best for you. They want what's best for them. And
Yeah.
if they see you progress faster than them, they're not gonna want that. What's up, Batman? How you doing? They're not.
What's up,
They're
Mike?
not gonna. Yeah, they don't want you to be better than them.
I want to throw out that recipe to Mortan Joe. Batman know what I'm talking about. People, people that they, this is why I'll say this to everybody, but especially say it's to Justin, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people, you can't control other people,
Mm-hmm.
all right? And the truth is, the world is a dark place, all right? It really is. There's a lot of selfish motherfuckers, a lot of people who take advantage of you. It's very few people who really give a damn about you. And that's just the truth, all right? I think what it is, what your responsibility is not to be upset that there are selfish people in the world. That's a constant. You can't do nothing to change
You can't change that.
What you can do is learn how to interact with those people, learn how to either cut them off, or if you really want to be that dude, to use your selfishness to your own advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta learn to play the game, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta learn to play the game. You're a skillful dude. You're a very skillful dude. And a very smart guy. I learned that last night, especially. You are a smart dude. But you even said so yourself. Like, I think once you really understand and are able to make some strides in the social aspect, man, dog, your world is gonna open up to a degree that you probably wouldn't even have conceived.
Yeah, Justin, the other Justin, he got a lot going on for himself. It's just a little, I would say, just a little obstacle right now. It's just to understand the difference between like socializing with people, and that's just a very small step. That's a very small step. I'm not saying that's easy now. I'm not saying that's easy, but if he could understand that, and with the knowledge that he has, there's no stopping this dude.
This dude would take over the damn world for real. Like, I truly believe that, man. So you just it's mental barriers, it's mental things for you that if you can just figure them out, or figure out a way to work around it to make that work for you, man. Like, the world is literally gonna be your oyster, man. Because you're a smart motherfucker. You're a smart dude, man. Like, no joke. So
I was talking to one of the other viewers yesterday, and he recently just started posting videos of him playing music and singing as well. I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout. Yeah. So, but the thing is, a lot of there was other people that were telling him. Oh no, I think we might also be talking about two different people, but I don't think I showed you yet. But this other guy, he just started doing it, and he felt like ever since he did it, there's a surge of confidence, and there's a lot of people that was congratulating him. There's a lot of people that were surprised that did not know that he had that in him. I didn't even know. I was like, I didn't know you did that. And, that kind of surprised me, but in a good way. But a lot of people out there, especially trolls, they're going to try to bring you down to their level just so that they can have a last laugh on you.
Yeah.
And my thing is, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to support you, but you're going to have even more people that's going to hate on you. I don't know how many times I've been hated on ever since I started doing covers.
I used to hate on you.
Want to be this? Huh?
I used to hate on you.
No, but like,
no, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, they a lot of people, you want to be this, you want to be that, you can't dance as good. I'm like, look, I don't care what you think. I'm out here doing stuff.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. And when it happens, it happens. I don't need to announce it to the world. When it happens, it happens. And if you guys like it, great. Thank you. If you don't, keep scrolling.
Yeah.
We
do live in a world where, we got a lot of keyboard warriors too.
Oh, yeah.
Folks will say shit behind the keyboard that they would dare not say to your face. At least back in the day, like, it's funny because I joke about like all the anti-bullying stuff. And I'm like, kids are weak, but at least back in my day, it's like, you want to be the very best.
Yeah.
But like back in my day, yeah, and there was bullies, but at least they had to bully you to your face.
Yeah, and they had to fight you
And
afterwards.
and after if it came to that point, we throw blows and we throw blows. But they had to at least do it in front of my face,
Yeah.
or they could be confronted about it. You know, we don't live in a world like that, so you're gonna get negative
Mhm.
feedback constantly, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, constantly. It's
It feels like it's in their nature to hate, and
yeah,
it's good.
yeah. Player
Like,
haters.
Yeah, you got to channel that differently though. You gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna hate, man. You're right. It's in their nature to hate. They have PhDs in hate. Okay,
They could
player
print
haters
out
degree.
that.
All right, the player haters degree, man. That's what they
Yeah.
do. So you know, you got to keep social media
Mhm.
in the. You got to keep that
Yeah.
where it belongs. It can't. You got to do your best to try to let that influence you as
Yeah.
small as possible, man.
Mhm. And if that gets to you now, just wait till you get even bigger, or just wait till you keep doing it and you're pursuing something that you really, really want to do. That that no other people could look at you and be like, "Wow!" Like, come on, use Elon Musk for example. He wants to go out of space. He wants to go on Mars, man. Like, how many? Like, if someone told you, I want life on Mars," Justin, aren't you gonna look at him kind of side eyed?
Oh, I'm gonna be like, why the fuck you want to go to Mars?
Yeah.
Not so much you can't do it, but do you know what's out there? You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to be conspiracy theorist, but you know, if you go to Mars, stay your ass on Mars. Don't be coming back with no
No,
Mars.
but my point is, he's
what's up,
trying.
Butler?
My point is, he's trying to focus on his own thing, and he's like, people only see what's successful. They don't see that grind that you're actually putting in the time and putting in the effort. So they don't see what you do in your room. They only see what's in public. Let's see.
Yeah.
Mitchell, JR said, Mitchell videos are tight. Thank you. I've always wanted to be in them and learn how to do choreography. So I can look like Chris. I think you meant Chris Brown, not Chris. What? Chris Tucker? And Mitchell as Michael Jackson. And Justin said, keep in mind if they can't describe in some details and some extent, take them as a troll. Yeah. And Butler, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah.
It's a lot of trolls.
Yeah.
It's a lot of trolls.
Host the next episode.
The art of
hating on shit.
Oh, now I can tell you how to hate, because I hate a lot of things. I hate a lot of things.
Yeah.
I can tell you how to hate on something, but you got to hate in front of somebody. You know what I mean? It's the thrill of the hate of knowing, like, is this person going to do something? You know, is this person going to swing? Like, you know, like I said, now we got all these keyboard warriors. A lot of people want their feelings hurt. You know, they want to, you know, talk about, oh, this is sucking, and they ain't doing shit. Or
they
even
ain't
if they
shit with their life.
they would be in your face. If they was in your face, they wouldn't say like, this shit sucks. You know, it's all like, oh, you know, we got a lot of people that feel empowered from behind that keyboard. I'm here to say that we need to bring back public punchings. Okay, you need to be able to whoop people's ass, got to punch them in the face.
Say it.
Because for real, I'm dead serious. Because there comes a point where you need to understand that, like, an ass whooping can happen. And that's been lost on a global scale. See, they used to just be a problem. It has. There used to be an issue with, like, girls. All right. The issue with that is, like, girls never punched each other in the face. So they didn't understand, like, you can't say certain foul shit to people, or especially a dude, because, like, we only got so much talking before we start slapping the shit out of each other. Let's be honest here. You know, girls, they go their whole life hating their best friend and saying horrible shit, but it won't come to blows. So, like, when men and women would interact, women would say that horrible shit, like, you motherfucker did this, that, and it's like, as a dude, it's like, I would normally punch you in the face for that, but I can't, because that's fucked up.
Society,
so then, there's no repercussion. Unfortunately, that relationship dynamic has now been spread across the whole world. It used to be something between men and women. Now it's between everybody. Because, like, as a dude, if you said so much shit, you knew, like, okay, eventually this dude's going to get pissed off. I'm going to have a fight. And you might win, you might not. At least it was an inconvenience.
You could respect it. You whoop my ass.
Yeah. Or at
Yeah.
least I know this. I know if I go to a certain length, this dude gonna get salty, and then it's gonna be a whole nother situation. So I
Mm-hmm.
won't cross that line.
Mm-hmm.
Now that doesn't apply anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So like people behind their keyboards, people
Mm-hmm.
people are weak and whack and shit. So now you got dudes running off
Mm-hmm.
talking all this hot shit, like
Mm-hmm.
they can get popped in the face.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the 48 Laws of Hating. I'm still in
On
that.
Audible.
That's gonna be the name of my autobiography. Uh, but yeah, and
Yeah.
I think and that goes with
Mm-hmm.
I think that change in dynamic has fucked it up for a lot of dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Because once again, you got a lot of people popping off at the mouth. You got a lot of people giving their opinion who think their opinion is even about shit,
Mm-hmm.
and they ain't about nothing. They
Mm-hmm.
trash.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think you should be doing it. It's like, motherfucker, you don't know nothing about this.
Yeah. You don't
Or
know
even,
my vision. You don't
yeah.
know what I enjoy doing, that I'm not gonna stop just because you're gonna keep. Yeah.
Or even if you do,
Mm-hmm.
fuck you. You know,
Yeah.
like if you ain't giving me nothing,
Yeah.
like
No
no
benefit.
constructive
Yeah. Yeah.
criticism, if you're not, if you're
Yeah.
just hating to hate. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know that was a tangent, but that's something that really does get on my nerves, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really
Mm-hmm.
irks the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm. What
Yeah,
Dom
what is
said.
this?
He said literally the toy trolls have beautiful colors, bright hair, and attract attention, but the face of the troll are all the same detractive, ugly looking faces. Yeah. Yeah.
Fugly looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fugly looking. Yeah. So
yeah. I feel like
I
I know
guess
the
it brings
trolls you're talking about.
you know we brought this topic up once, but how do you keep motivated when everyone around you kind of just brings you down and try to drag your energy down to their level?
Well, my
Um,
biggest thing,
mhm,
I know me personally, is and granted, this has happened over the course
mhm,
of 38 years. It's like I don't have those kind of people in my life.
mhm,
I don't put my business out there to be critiqued in that way.
mhm,
And anyone that I feel close enough to tell some shit like that, I already know they've already been vetted, and I know they're not going to come at me with some negative shit talking about you
mhm.
can't do this or this is stupid or nothing
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Mhm,
And if they do have questions, it's coming from a constructive way,
mhm,
and they're either
mhm,
genuinely interested or they want
mhm.
to, or they're trying to help me figure out like, all right, that's cool. How are you going to achieve this?
Yeah,
You know what I
asking you
mean?
questions like, what are you doing now? Like,
Yeah. Well, what are you doing? How are you going to do that?
yeah,
How does
yeah,
that work, man?
yeah. Mhm,
So, luckily for me, I've been able to just surround myself with those people. So like, I don't even have that
mhm,
issue where,
mhm,
I worry about other people killing my
mhm,
motivation. Because some
mhm,
people ain't even
mhm,
in my life for real. If it's
mhm,
like, if
mhm,
anything kills my motivation, it comes from inside.
mhm. And it comes
You know,
from yourself. Yeah.
exactly. And that's, and like
Yeah.
everyone, man, we all people. We have
Mhm,
ups and downs. It's just remembering your ultimate goal, remember your ultimate vision, keep focused on it.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Justin said, I've been in that situation before. I just walk away. Yeah. If you ever come across those type of people, just be like, all right, I'm not gonna waste my breath on you. But to stay motivated and stay focused, one, I want to say, don't burn out, because a lot of times
Yeah.
people they want to do something, so they make a schedule for themselves where it's overwhelming, and then they could do it for maybe a couple weeks, couple
Hmm.
days, maybe even a couple months, and then what you start seeing now is they start crashing. Like, it just goes downhill slowly, a little
Yeah.
at a time.
That burnout
Like,
is real.
yeah, that burnout is real, and that's the last thing that you want. I would much rather have you guys build the efficacy and just be like, okay, I'm gonna do this 2-3 times a week. 2 times a week. Let's start with two. Okay, if two,
Yeah.
okay, if that's doable, okay, let's add in another day, so you don't overwhelm yourself. And I wrote this down. I didn't say this, but success is a long process. It takes years, maybe even sometimes decades. Small incremental progress will lead you to your goals. The cure for fear and doubt is to take any action, no matter how big or small, towards your goal.
Yeah.
Big or small. So as
Yeah.
long as you have something that you want, big or small, whether it's if I want to be a good singer, I'm just gonna practice 15 minutes a day. I'm gonna set aside 15 minutes of that time quality time to improve, or I want to be a better dancer, so I'm gonna focus on this one move.
Mm-hmm.
What's that thing that Bruce Lee say? He fears someone.
Oh
He
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
fear someone. Yeah,
I don't fear the man that practiced 1,000 kicks once. I fear the man that practiced one kick 1,000 times.
or like 10,000 times. Yeah,
Yeah, something. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
Very
yeah, no.
philosophical. Yeah,
But no, but that's real,
yeah, for real.
and
Yeah.
it's serious. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, you set aside your time. Don't be. I quote Jordan Peterson a lot, but the dude really
Mhm.
does. For me personally, it gave me
Mhm.
a framework to think about some things. But something he says that I think about all the time is don't be a tyrant to yourself. Don't be
Mhm.
tyrannical.
Mhm.
You know, set up. I want the PS5 and
PS5 and Xbox Series.
you can do it.
Yeah, yeah.
um, but don't be a tyrant with yourself, man. Like
Mhm.
schedule your day, and the best
Mhm.
part about it is you can schedule the day you want.
Yep.
You know, if you know you have to do work for at least an hour,
Yeah.
you can schedule that hour to do that work, and
Mhm.
then you can schedule anything else around it. But you
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
it's compromising with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because
Mhm.
if that's the thing is if you're tyrannical with yourself, like you said, you're going to burn out. You're not going to keep it up. It's not going to be sustainable. It's going to
Mhm.
be a
Yeah.
shift for a little while and then back to your old habits. And breaking habits is a whole other thing. That's something
Mhm.
I struggle with too. Is breaking habits that I don't like. It's a
Mhm.
process. It takes time.
Mhm. And it's
But
easy
yeah,
to fall back out of the habit of not
yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it takes time. It takes what
About
do they
90
say?
days.
Like
Takes
30 to
about
90 days to
yeah,
build a
90
new
days.
habit. I think it's
Mhm.
30 days for a new habit, 90 days for a lifestyle. Some shit
Something
like that.
like that. Yeah.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing is that's every day 30 days where you have to be mindful
Consistent.
of a
Yeah.
certain action, and that can be
It could
gnawing.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
And don't try to take on like 3 projects. Just focus on one. Let's see what JR said. He said, people may perceive your confidence as cocky. They can react that way out of jealousy. Uh, if
if
if that
they
happen, if they happen to
it,
bring you down, yeah, if they happen to bring you down, use that time to bring them up. Revisit your position and confidence with them. That's well said. Well said.
yeah,
Because, yeah, because at that point you won't need their approval. You don't
yeah.
need their approval. You're like, okay, I see that you're coming from a place where you need that validation. So here's
And
some
I will also
advice.
say this: it's a difference between certain people too. Like you
Yeah.
have folks who will bring you down that's just always hate and
Oh yeah.
criticizing negative people. Those kind of people I'm like cut off. But like I said, we're all people. And if it's somebody who you can pick up, like I don't think this is a bad person. I just think they're in a rough patch. They're having a rough time. Then yeah, for all, it's your responsibility to at least check in with that person to a
Mm-hmm.
degree. Try to help however you can. You'd be surprised what little thing could really turn somebody's day around, even their life
Mm-hmm.
around, man. Like folks are
Mm-hmm.
straight up. It doesn't take much for some people.
Mm-hmm.
It really doesn't. Just being a sounding board, listening to folks, man,
Mm-hmm.
can go a long way for certain folks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So when I say like cut negative people out and I'm not saying like every single person.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
use your judgment, man.
Mm-hmm.
No one in this chat is an idiot. No one
Mm-hmm.
watching this is an idiot. You know the difference between someone who's hating to hate and then someone who's just kind of in a dark place or
Mm-hmm.
having a rough time and maybe need just an ear or a little bit of a helping hand. So I
Mm-hmm.
just want to throw that out there.
Yaku said, watch out for those social vampires.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. They'll take your energy, man.
Yeah.
They'll take it all and leave you dry
Mm-hmm.
like a husk. All
Yeah.
right. You don't want that.
I guess what I want to say before I end it, we have a couple minutes left, but worrying about what may or may not happen in the future or worrying about the past, it will be very difficult for you to move past that if you don't live in the present, because the present time is what matters. Because if you're stuck, okay, in the future I want this to happen, but what if? The what if. So focus on the process. Focus on the process. Focus on what you want to do and just do little small incremental things. So it's kind of like working out. It's one intense workout is not going to be better than 3 consecutive, let's just say, half decent workouts.
Yeah.
Because at least you stay consistent. Consistency is key.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I like in that regard, and you the person,
Yeah.
you know better than me. It's like it's better. It's say you work out really hard twice a month. Would you rather have a client that worked out like really hard, 2 hours a day, twice a month, or the guy who does 15 push-ups every morning when they wake
15
up?
push-ups every morning.
Exactly. That don't seem like a lot, but
Yeah.
you'll be surprised. The consistency.
Given those 2 options, yes, 15 push-ups constantly. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is.
Yeah, but a lot of people they don't see that.
Well,
They
it's
see
hard.
like, I put in a lot of effort, I put in a lot of work, and I know there are a lot of times where we put a lot of work into the show, and sometimes it doesn't come out the way we want it. But here's the thing, though. I'm not seeking for perfection. I'm not looking for something to be perfect, because that's an expectation that it's just going to bring you down. That is going to bring you down eventually if it does not meet up your expectation. So I learned to let that go. I learned to not be as a perfectionist. I don't have to do certain things a certain way as long as I could do it. And there's never a perfect time to do something. You just got to do it. And so for the people out there that are doing it, that's putting into that action, that's actually really doing it and not saying they're going to do it, I want to congratulate you. Keep pushing and keep doing that.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. And you're right. Like I struggle with that. The whole like it's never a perfect time. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Just start where you at,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whatever you got. If you got,
wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you can start.
Yeah.
Start doing it, start working on it. Just put something down or come up, something. Do your push-ups. You know what I mean? You want to exercise. Yeah.
Plan it out. Give yourself a schedule. Plan it out. This is what I'm going to do every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how we did it. I was like, hey, Justin, let's figure it out. Let's figure out a time that we could do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern time. Right?
Well, 1 p.m.
Something staying consistent. Yeah, we're very, very specific. But
1 p.m. Pacific, not Eastern. You're going to have people tuning in.
4 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Pacific time.
There you go.
But
there you go.
Yeah.
Get it right, Mitchell. No,
I did get it right.
No, I'm just trolling.
But
trolling.
Is there anything else that you guys want to say before we close this? But yeah, Justin.
Yeah,
I think we nailed it. I
pretty much said all the points I wanted to, and I went off on some tangents. Check out those videos. The dude that tells the woman she go die alone, and then then the trashy stripper who talks about what she talks about. You'll know it when you see it. Hilarious watches.
Yeah. Something that we wouldn't really normally say.
I want to be that dude so bad, but I just say I ain't got it in me to be that cold-hearted, man. That dude was ruthless, man.
Thanks, Jared.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'll send you the I will send you the link, my friend.
Anybody that wants that link, some action.
I will send that link.
Watch that. That's ruthless. Something that
was rough.
I don't think I'm ready for that type of. I'm not ready for that. I don't think I could give that type of advice. You gonna die alone? But
that's the thing. It was real. Like she needed to hear it. He wasn't wrong. That's what made it so great. He wasn't wrong, but that delivery was Jesus.
It was like cutthroat.
It was a Tyson punch to the chin level of like ruthlessness. It was like, why are you doing this?
I'm thinking I need these links. Yeah.
I'm sending them. I'm saying, look, after this show, I have to be an adult for about an hour, but afterwards I get on my phone, I will send links out, man, because that shit was wild. It made I'm laughing about it now. I'm laughing about this thing. Like, it was amazing. It was amazing.
You know what I could do is I could actually put it under the description. I still have that link that you sent me, so I use that and I put it in the description for the people that wants to watch it.
Yeah,
Justin
you
sent
know
me
what?
that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. What's
You
up,
know,
Trouble? Yeah.
what's up, Julie girl? Oh, you
Yeah.
know what I think? You know what else I might? We'll talk about that a little later. Because what I
Yeah.
might do because I'm always seeing links and stuff that I want to like share or something. So we might figure out a way to have that all in one spot. And
Yeah.
yeah, and so people could, if they're interested, they can just go check it out and see
Yeah.
see what we're talking about.
We'll,
So
we'll have people directed towards you because you always have those links. So we'll attach it to one of like your link trees in your profile, Justin.
yeah, no, that's
How's that
exactly
sound?
what
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly what I was thinking. So yeah,
Yeah.
we can set that up.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, then. Sounds cool, brother.
Well, thank you all for tuning in.
Oh yeah,
We
most
do
definitely.
we do these Instagram lives every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And if you find this video content of value, you guys can show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equal to the value of this video. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to send us a direct message. We will love to answer it for you guys. Also, I know it's off topic, but today is Wombo Combo's 12th anniversary, Justin, of being
That's
uploaded.
right,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, that's
So
right. It's freaking
just want to
COVID.
give a
So I
little
forgot. Yeah.
yeah.
Congrats.
My baby's 12 years old.
People out here
Almost
talking
a
about
teen.
getting bubble tea. See what Julie came in and already got people thirsty talking about
Yeah. I
I
might,
want
you
some
know what? I
bubble though.
might just go get it. I wanted to go and get like a pizza or something, but yeah, I might just settle down with like a bubble tea. But dude, that almost has 18 million views. That's insane. 18
Yeah.
million. Yeah.
Wombo
But
combo, man. You
I know.
killing it, though. Dude
Yeah,
is a
but
gaming legend, man. Fighting game legend. Working with this dude for almost a year before I found out. It's freaking
that's how.
hilarious.
Should we tell them about how the respect that you got?
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So let me tell you
I
guys
was
something.
I was a member of the FGC, not a hardcore member, not like a high ranking member, but I was probably to be fair, I was about like mid tier, lower mid, middle, mid tier of like a player in the fighting game community. Yeah,
I'm by
and then,
no means great. Okay, I'm not like national level, but I place decent in my specific region.
well,
But
yeah,
anyway,
and I mean, look, you were way more relevant in like your game than I was in any of mine, so I ain't gonna go like you know what I'm saying.
so let me tell y'all something.
But yeah,
Justin. So if y'all don't know, me and Justin, we were coworkers over at Starbucks before, so we know how to make a cappuccino. So,
do
the
you
thing
still
is,
remember?
yeah, I
Because I
do.
think I blocked
Half phone, half
that.
So the thing was, I first walked in, and Vic, you're still in here, I know. So I walked in with some white frame glasses. They looked at me like, who the hell is this Asian kid with some white frame glasses? They were like, don't hire him.
First and foremost, because you said that has racial connotation. Let me just say in here that I was the only black dude in this whole. So everyone else was Asian. So it wasn't like it was
everyone
like
else
me
is Asian.
and like three more black dudes. Like, who's this Asian kid? It was all Asian dudes and then me. Okay.
I just had white glasses. I guess it didn't frame me well. Okay. Anyways, they were like, no, don't hire this dude. We don't need another guy like that. And I guess maybe you had enough Asian people. I don't know. But one day y'all needed somebody and you're like, all right, so let's get Mitchell. Then I'm like, all right, so they're just trolling me this whole entire time. Vic, if you're still here, yeah. One thing is, I remember when we was closing up and you were like, you looked at me in the eye and you were like, Mitchell. I was like, yeah, what's up? You're like, pick that up. And I was like, what the? And I looked at my other coworker and he was like, and he just continued doing his thing. I was like, so I was bullied. I was bullied in there. Yeah. I was bullied. And then Justin was like, wait, hold up. This guy, okay. Oh, wait. You did the, like, half of you did the WomboCon. I was like, yeah, that was me. He was like, oh, shit. And that's when he started having some respect. So, want to lay that out.
It was a few other things.
It was a few other things.
But I mean, yeah, that helped. You know what I'm saying? They help you be like, okay, like, yeah. You know what you're talking about.
That we're not going to talk about. There's two other things we're not going to talk about.
It helped me know, like, okay, this dude, I know what he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But Anyways, that was my rant. Thank you guys for listening.
You just want to let people know. You just trying.
I needed to let that out.
And look at it like,
I
and
need to
see,
let that out.
this is the plus side of bullying. It bullied you into a better person. You got rid of those glasses. We never saw those dumb things.
No, I lost
anymore.
those glasses. That's the
Okay, you can say it whatever you want to say. All
I'm
right,
out.
but bullying works.
I'll see y'all on Thursday, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Y'all cool, everybody. JR, Carter, I know yours coming in. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank y'all for showing up, man. I'm gonna get those links out too, man. My folks, so y'all can see some of what I see. And hey, if y'all enjoy this, let me know, cause I got a warped sense of humor. we can get real
dark. I'm just gonna exit. I'm a cop out. All
right, y'all take it easy, man.
All right. Well, I'll see you all on Thursday. Thank you guys.
See y'all Thursday. Go get some boba. You too,
Yeah.
Julie, get some boba. Come to the States. We'll go to Boba Guys. All right. Peace, homie.
All right. Peace.